Good morning, my creative friends. I am coming in early on a Friday morning, still in my pajamas, and I'm still sitting since yesterday with prompt number 72 of our 100 days of creative discovery. What truth about me am I still learning to accept? And I have some answers kind of swirling around, but none of them feels quite true. It feels a little tender. Um, Definitely some body weight issue related things in there. But what's underneath all of that? So I decided that it might be useful this morning for some of you that might also be reading these prompts during this 100 days of creative discovery and asking yourself, how do I answer this question? In my Midlife Renaissance group yesterday, I asked everyone to just share a word of how they were entering our space together yesterday, and one person said, I don't know. And my question is always, well, what's underneath the I don't know? And the answer was a lot. A lot is swirling, and sometimes it's hard to put our finger on all of that. So, welcome. I'm Dr. Minette Riordan. This is Queen of My Own Damn Story. Delighted, as always, to be here with you still on this journey of 100 days of creative discovery, and impressed with myself because it hasn't always been true that I finish these 100 days. And here we are on day 72. It's actually day 73 today. So I thought I would combine this day 72 and day 73 prompts and look at them together because they feel like they're a reflection of each other. And I'm going to use oracle cards as a starting place to get underneath some of the answers. I've already been painting for an hour or so this morning, my lovely painty fingers and my lovely painty hoodie where I'm always dragging my elbows through my paint here. And as I sat with these ideas and wondered, how do I answer oracle cards, tarot cards, both ways to find a way in? And then I'll show you or just share some ideas for how I would use the oracle cards for the answers, but then also as inspiration perhaps for the visual creative part of this reflection practice. And if you're brand new around here, this 100 days of creative discovery, we're using my creative reflection pages practice, which always starts with a prompt. It helps us get over the blank page. I learned early on that I loved the idea of a sacred creative morning practice, but couldn't quite keep it going. And I realized I needed to mix it up. I needed to not always start with the blank page. Morning pages didn't work for me. I think they're amazing and they work so well for so many. But for me, I needed a starting place. And so it's always a prompt or a question of some type. Sometimes an oracle card makes a great prompt. A poem makes a prompt. A story you're reading, a headline you saw, a silly meme on Instagram, anything can launch us into getting those first words onto the paper. And in this 100 days of creative self discovery, I came up with 100 prompts grouped in days of 20. And many people have asked, how do you find them in order on YouTube? Well, some of these longer videos are in my playlist, and the rest are all in my shorts. And YouTube doesn't necessarily show them in order. At the end of the 100 days, once I have completed this and I have all of the 100 prompts, I'll happily share the list of prompts. But today, that feeling was like, how do I go forward from here? So we have two prompts that we're going to be using oracle cards to reflect on today. What truth about me am I still learning to accept? Number one. What truth about me am I still learning to accept? I kind of feel that one in my gut. You know, when there's something a little bit deeper to explore, when you can kind of feel that prompt land in your body. And then day 73, what would it feel like to stop explaining myself? What would it feel like to stop explaining myself? And I'll make sure those prompts are in the description of the video as well. And one of my clients and just beautiful souls recently had a Kickstarter campaign and created her own deck of oracle cards called Crone Power, which is so beautiful. Here's the I wanted you to see, because even the inside of the box, it's such a gorgeous, gorgeous design, gorgeous colors, created by Teresa Babylon. I can ask her if you're interested if there's still copies available. I'm not certain. But I really wanted to play with it because I haven't had a chance to play with it. I've had it for a little while now. And look at that. I love ravens. So look at that beautiful raven and love those colors and love this idea of leaning into my own inner wise woman, my inner crone, to find some of these answers to these questions. So before I started the video, I took some time here to shuffle the cards so they're all shuffled, have my energy on them. Sometimes it's nice to light a candle. Sometimes it's fun to just play with them and see if the answers just jump right out at us. And I'm just sitting quietly and talking, so not super quietly. But I'm holding these questions in my head, and I'm just going to draw 2 cards today. Some people like to spread them out. They're still new, so they're having a hard time coming apart. Oh, those 2 came together. Okay. So they're still a little bit sticky. All right. So I got 3 cards, was just intuitively what I drew. And I'm having definitely some spring allergies this morning. Anybody else having spring allergies? You can probably hear it in my voice. I feel great. So I'm looking for answers to both of these questions here. And I don't have any, so oftentimes I might do a body, mind, spirit, or, have 3 questions. So I'm just going to intuitively trust. So this is question number 1. This is question number 2, and somehow this feels like a bridge or something that's going to pull it all together for us. So talk about giving me goosebumps and chills. So this is my answer to what truth about me am I still learning to accept. So let me see if I can focus in so you can see this gorgeous card up a little bit closer. There she is. I am fierce. I protect and empower. So the truth I'm still learning to accept about myself is my own fierceness. My own fierceness. So this gives me then a place to start my journaling from and my reflection from. I can simply start with I am fierce and write from there. I love the flowers in the background. She looks like she's part of nature with her beautiful floral tattoos as well. And she looks both fierce and focused, right? And there's a sense of peace and alignment in her face. So really just looking at what the card is telling me. I'll look at the book too to see what Teresa's writings might say about this. Oh, I love, she includes journal prompts with her deck, so I will look at those. And this is, you possess a fierce and fiery strength. You are a guardian of the sacred, a warrior of light and justice. Welcome the power that courses through your veins, for you are a protector and empower of all beings. Your presence alone is a force to be reckoned with, capable of illuminating the path for others to find their own strength and resilience. Even when you feel weak, you can bring forth your light, your fire, sorry. So beautiful card. So now it feels like I get to really sit with this first prompt and ask, how does that feel true, or where am I not accepting that or stepping in to more of what feels like warrior energy. And it also gives me a place to go with my creative. I can simply make a photocopy on my printer of this card and glue it into my journal. And I'm kind of tempted to do that and maybe paint or draw around her. I'll do that later after my work day today when I have a little more time to play. But loving these cards, and I think it's great to use oracle cards in this way as a point of entry, not as the answer itself, but as a guide into deepening our own understanding of that answer. Take a sip of my coffee here. So, day 73, which is today's prompt, what would it feel like to stop explaining myself? This one kind of made me giggle a little bit because I find when I have an idea that I want to share with my spouse that's still new and unformed, I'm doing a lot of explaining about why I think it's a good idea. And I don't always have the clarity, but I feel like I have to keep talking instead of maybe taking some time to get clear first. And then, as an entrepreneur for well over 20 years now, you do a lot of explaining about your work. And what does it feel like to stop explaining myself and just show up? I think that's something that this 100 days has been about for me, is I don't need to explain the process, but I just need to do it. I just need to show up and be myself here on this Queen of My Own Damn Story channel. And what's interesting is that both these prompts feel like they're a piece of my own story. And this is another great answer. Look at that beautiful wise crone. I am learning, I continue to grow, right? And so understanding that I'm very much a verbal processor, I learn by talking things through. I often channel my teaching, right? Because when I verbalize it, it comes out in a way that I never quite get to first on paper. And so reminding myself to be tender with myself that I'm still learning and growing, but I don't have to keep explaining myself, right? I don't have to keep explaining myself. And I absolutely love the color palette of this deck, both the front and the back. It's a really exquisite palette. And I will often use an oracle card as palette inspiration for my own creative, like all these beautiful reds and golds and those gorgeous skin tones and pops of blacks. This is a beautiful color palette that might inspire perhaps a self-portrait. Let's see. This is all about embracing, learning, seeing the lessons and challenges, and staying curious and open to new knowledge, right? Welcome the learning journey. So it may take me a little while to understand how learning helps me stop explaining myself. But that's where I will take these cards. I'll even check into Teresa's prompts as well and look at how her prompts might help me answer these particular questions. And then my sense was that this third card is somehow a bridge or just a deeper understanding of what is up. Isn't she beautiful? I am guided and I receive loving direction. And isn't that like just so appropriate, because where I started this video today was through the lens of I'm not sure how to answer this. I've been sitting with this first prompt for 24 hours, not quite knowing where to go, and remembering that I don't have to try so hard. I don't have to explain myself, and just to simply trust that I am guided and receive loving direction when it's needed. So absolutely love, love, love this beautiful deck, and love using, look at those colors, juicy, juicy. And I love using oracle or tarot cards, whatever your preference is and you have on hand, as either a way to begin answering the questions at hand, or let me refocus here, or as a way to deepen your understanding. So last week, a few different times, I did my reflection first and then drew an oracle card, or this one I only drew one, to help me go even deeper into some of the answers to some of the questions. So these are from the Earth Woman Tarot, another deck that I have. I'm learning more about Tarot this year, and I just made copies of the cards, pasted them in. So there's a few different ways that you can work with Oracle and Tarot in your creative reflection pages practice. And I want to encourage you, especially when you get stuck, that this is a really great way to reconnect to yourself, to go a little deeper. We'll probably talk a lot more about this in the last 20 days of our creative time together, which is going to be all about connecting to the sacred and to our own definition of spirituality. But today, this has been about using the oracle cards to answer a question when you feel stuck. So I think I want to do a couple of things. I'm probably going to make some small copies of these cards so that I can fit the cards and the affirmations on the page. And then I think I want to do one creative an intuitive collage that holds the answers represented here, right? So taking both the colors and the meanings of these and using that to inspire my own creative practice. So hopefully you found this useful to think about. What do you do when you get stuck and you don't know how to answer a question? Ask for help, right? And there's a lot of ways to ask for help. One of them being using oracle cards and tarot cards as a point of entry, and letting the colors, the images, the symbols, and the words guide you from the prompt into reflection, into your own creative practice, to see what new insights you can gather from this process. And I can't believe it's day 73 today. So over the weekend, I will be sharing some shorts, day 73. So we have one more week of our prompt list related to identity and focusing in on ourselves. And I'm really loving the last 7 prompts and where they're going. So you'll see a lot of that in my shorts over the next few days, and a longer video again next week. I'm sort of just feeling led and guided sometimes to talk more at length about this process, and sometimes just enjoying this deepening of my own connection to self, which has been sometimes boring, sometimes profound, sometimes sad, sometimes curious, but it has brought up all the emotions, and the sticking to this daily creative reflection practice has been a revelation for me, and maybe for some of you too. If you're brand new here, welcome. Thanks for being here. If you watch this video and you like what I shared, please give me a like. Helps other people also find this channel and check out what I'm up to. I'm Dr. Minette Riordan. I own a company called Mindful Patterns along with my husband, where we support women 50 and over to really design meaningful and fulfilling lives using art and writing as powerful tools for self-discovery. I believe that midlife is not a crisis, it's a renaissance, and the more curiosity, creativity, and play we bring to it, then the clearer we get and the more that we're able to enjoy the stage of life that we're in. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you all soon.